Over there in Nicaragua, you have what they call a public school and also a private school. So in regards of education, there isn't a difference whether you have a different you're a minority or something like that. Not at all. But there's a difference between public school and private schools, meaning that you get a higher level of English education there. If you go to a private school, you get Italian, you take astronomy classes, and that's what I did too. You know what I mean? I was able actually to experience both sides of the coins. I was in the public schools, and also I went to private schools too. So there's really not a difference in regards to minorities. No. The primary goals of education, it's basically to get you to the next level, which is university in this case. So that's what many people focus on. There's a lot of people that want to be lawyers and doctors and whatnot. So those are the primary goals to get you to a higher education. There's also a good population, or I'll say percentage of the population that also doesn't even go to like college or high school. You know what I mean? There's a lot of illiterate people there too. So the main goal is to get you to college, basically. I mean, I make fun of it all the time, but we make a holiday for everything. You know what I mean? Like, obviously Christmas, obviously New Year's, Independence Days, the day of Ruben Dario, one of the biggest poets in our country. We make a holiday of everything, honestly. Hey, it's pencil day, let's not go to work. Yeah, it's funny. Oh yeah, there's definitely computers nowadays. There's cell phones, there's smartphones. They got the iPhones and everything. They also got laptops, iPads. Basically, the technology that you see here, you see over there. Um, it's way, way more expensive. Obviously, that's where they make business off of that. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I would say at least in the city where I'm from. I'm from Managua. It's the capital of Nicaragua. You go to what they call departamentos, and they have like what they call cyber coffees, and that basically sits in a corner or somewhere in, you know what I mean, or of a block of wherever people live, and that's where you have computers set there with internet access for you to just browse the web, because the people over there can't really afford computers or a monthly payment on internet, nothing like that. I mean, this is a very poor country that we're speaking of, so yeah. I mean, divorce sucks overall. Like, my parents got divorced, so I mean, like, it's it happens a lot. Like, I would say, I don't know, I haven't pulled any raw statistics, but I would say if I had to guess, 75% rate of divorce over there. You know what I mean? You get married, it just doesn't work out. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've met a single person that has been married and not get divorced yet. Alexis Arguello, which is, you know what I mean, if you're really into boxing, you know who he is. Yeah. He's a legend. He's from Nicaragua. We have a stadium. The only stadium that we have is named after the baseball player, Dennis Martinez. You know what I mean? We're really, really big on baseball. Baseball, it's our thing. And then we got some soccer too. We got some, I don't remember his name though, but he's really, really good. I should know that. Our presidents, we got people that free us and fought for our stuff. You know what I mean? We got the Sandinistas who were against the government. You know what I mean? We were actually, the U.S. sees us as terrorists back then. So when we had like the guerrilla war and we were trying to like free our country, the U.S. actually was backing up, which was like the biggest menace owner of the whole land. It's hilarious, but shout out to Sandino. It's a very big revolutionary guy. He's kind of like a Che Guevara, if you know who he is. Those are the biggest people in our country. We have statues of them and everything. So yeah. When I didn't have money, basically what I was doing was I was just playing. I was just out there running, dude. I was out there. I was not in my house. I can tell you that. I was never in my house. I was out there running, just walking down the streets. I was a thug. I was a little badass or whatever, and playing street soccer. Street soccer is the biggest thing over there. You know what I mean? If you're from a barrio or something, you put two rocks next to like each other. You make like a space for a goalie, and you just play. You play in the middle of the streets while cars pass by. It's hilarious. So that's what we do. If you do have money, however, on the other hand, you go to the mall, you go buy some clothes, you know what I mean? You take a girl out, you do whatever you gotta do, you know what I mean? You take a bus, you either, if you know how to drive, you drive. Low key, like here. You know what I mean? Although lately, Nicaragua has been changing a lot very, very. I've been here for 7 years now in the U.S. You know what I mean? I've been here for a minute, and a lot has changed over there. I haven't been there since like 4 years ago when I went to see my father. But a lot has changed, and apparently, you know what I mean, which is smart. I'm a businessman, so like, you know what I mean, the business aspect of things. So United States is definitely okay. So this is also why Ohio is growing as the city, because real estate is really cheap here.
Yeah.
But where it's going to be cheaper? Where is it at? Where's that at? Outside of the country. Outside of the country, Central America. You know what I mean? You got all this real estate. You got all these people that speaks English. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to pay them very low money, because it's a huge difference in currency from dollars to Cordobas, which is what we have in Nicaragua. And then you're going to be able to have real estate there, super cheap. You're going to be able to hire people to work for call centers. So if you call Sprint right now, if you call Verizon, you may be seeing someone from Nicaragua. And it's very, very cheap. So that is bringing jobs to my country. Definitely, definitely. That's a big